Okay, so let's do this one. This looks like a little burned bit of black stuff, and that's actually what it is. It's a charred piece of a plant. I study ancient agriculture, and I do that by studying plant remains from archaeological sites. This one comes from an excavation I did last summer with a colleague in Uzbekistan. So what we do when we go to archaeological sites is we take soil samples, we bring them here to the laboratory at BU, and then sort out with paintbrushes or little metal tools all the different things that we find under the microscope. What's fascinating is that even a single seed can give us significant insights into an agricultural system. If we're working in a part of the world like Uzbekistan, Western Uzbekistan, where we know actually very little about ancient agriculture, even simple questions such as what kinds of plants did they have available to grow are tremendously important. So to identify those seeds, we have a variety of different resources we can use. The most useful resource we have is our collection of modern comparative plants. These are drawers that are full of literally thousands of different seeds and other parts of plants that we then use to compare to our ancient plants to help identify what they might be. And then each identified specimen from a particular sample ends up in its own little container. And in this vial here is a truly remarkable fragment. It's something I've actually never seen before in all my years of looking at specimens. It is part of a pod of a legume. We're not 100% certain with the identification, but we think it is probably the common pea. And so what we have here is a fragment of the tip end of sort of a snap pea pod with one of these peas poking out from the end of it. So if this is, in fact, a pea, then it tells us the people were growing peas during this time period in this area of the world, which by itself is probably not a groundbreaking discovery. However, it's one piece of the puzzle. This pea helps us to understand the types of decisions that these ancient farmers were making, what to plant, when to plant it, and how to grow these different crops. That gives us new insight into what people's lives were like 1,000 or more years ago.